And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Welcome back, everybody. And welcome back to Formula Sundays. We are here in Silverstone tonight. And we're here with a surprisingly almost full grid. With me in the casting booth is Phantominum as usual. And yeah, welcome Fanta as well.
Hello everybody, welcome once again. We are at lovely Silverstone, the most iconic track, besides perhaps Monaco, in what seems to be a very dry quali and a very dry race, according to telemetry, so let's get that out of the way. And we already see some cars leaving the pits so early. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. What do you make of today's events in Formula One?
Prefer to not talk. As an avid Max Copium enjoyer. I don't know, it was just so boring, honestly. Like, I kinda don't get why Red Bull did not try anything. Like, at the end where Max was like 20 seconds clear, just put him on softs or whatever, and have him back up the McLarens into the field a little bit, get Leclerc close, and like maybe get some action going that way. But, this is just banking for a safety car, and then the safety car never comes, nothing ever happens. And, like, I don't know, man.
The biggest tragedy of this season, there was no Latifi.
Yeah, I've been a Tsunoda hater as well, like, for the most time, really. But, like, even with illegal driving, to not even keep him behind for, like, a turn.
I mean, if you ask me, that penalty was kind of bunk. Like, okay, fair, Tsunoda did deserve the penalty, but I think it was clear to all that Lando left the track to overtake, and it didn't even feel like... Okay, Tsunoda weaved, but he didn't really force him off the track. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's fair. But in the end, I've seen... I think Janneman, of course, himself, avid Norris hater as well, was posting incidents from the past that have given 5-second penalties for this style of overtaking. And
FIA?
Yeah,
Nah, they couldn't be consistent.
Admittedly, I think I saw a yellow Renault in that clip, so it must have been at least like 5 years ago.
More than that,
yeah,
like 2019, 2018.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It is what it is, honestly. It's the most boring timeline for sure.
Yeah, thankfully you're gonna have rocket ship Mercedes engines next year as well.
Surely. Yeah, I'm honestly the only thing that can save me now is Hülkenberg WDC next year. Audi cooks a rocket ship, and yeah, there's no competition.
Yeah, I would keep praying for that, old man. It's not going to happen, as Sickle invalidates at Stowe, so he's not going to finish the lap. So who is finishing a lap here?
I think Basio is coming through right now.
Yeah, but Basio and then Fabian. So Basio sets the time with a 28.3, and next comes Fabian with a 29.1. Still not going to be it, because next is Siegel. He's actually doing quali apparently, as Janneman sets a very good lap, 26.4, and Siegel puts a 25.8.
Lauda coming up. I was about to say, like, aren't we supposed to be 25 times? To be seeing
25 is very good.
Yeah.
Like, I I think the poll would be 25-5, something like that, between Seagull and Lauda. Myself, the best I could do in quality practice myself was a 25-5, 25-8. So I think in the 25s are pretty good laps. I think next is DJ coming across the line with a 26-6, probably just warming up. We've got Manoff. Manoff is starting. Cherry also finished.
Yep.
And Bats should be next. Coming across the line, deploy full used with a 27-2. Puts it P4 actually, which is not our usual Bats place for sure.
I mean, he's still 1.5 seconds off pace, but yeah, so far a lot of the top end drivers not really gotten their lap down quite yet. Lauda also been driving on the Inters.
Meanwhile, one surprising result right now, Wild Ghost goes to P5 with a 27-1.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Wild Ghost's issue has been more in the race with consistency. He's shown glimpses of great pace in the last quali as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think he briefly sat around the P5 area probably as well. In the end, could not get another lap in and dropped a little bit further down, but yeah, the potential is there. I think even in an 18 car grid here, he is probably one of the cars who will be having a hard time in getting into the points, but maybe fighting for them.
I believe next to finish a lap should be Manoff. Coming around the final corner, plants the car, activates overtake, going to come across the line with 27.7, which puts him P10. Like, the people from P5 to P11 all within a second, more or less, 8 tenths to be precise. That's pretty darn close if you ask me. And Aruda had a massive moment. I thought he was on a lap, but I came to look at him and he was on the grass.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Probably on an in-lap as well, had invalidated his fast attempt before. DJ seems to be going again already. I am not sure if he went to the pits or if he just did a charge lap and is immediately going for the next one here.
It's a nice improvement there.
Yep.
It's not the purple first sector that the game implies, but it's not a shabby first sector. 1.5 improvement, 1.5 improvement rather. But let's see here. This track is, I'm going to say it, it's a very fun, a little bit of a wheel of oversteer there on the curb. Might have lost a little bit of time. We're going to see in a couple of corners time just how much time he lost. Doesn't seem to be too much, but let's see. Yeah, he did lose 2 tenths almost.
That's not too great.
Not
I
ideal.
assume he's gonna go into the pits with this. He doesn't get.
Yeah, I believe his tires are. If he did not go into the pits, I have no way of knowing.
Yeah, no, I don't
those
think
softs are dying already.
They should in fact not have been great anymore. But yeah, at least we got another lap to see there. Rice
I
is
believe
also...
Psycho's on the lap.
Yeah, okay. I'm currently on
Psycho's
board
on the
with
lap.
Rice. Then the 2 Mercedes here.
Yeah. Oh,
Trying
Rice
to
is
get
as
one.
well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
indeed,
was
he's a
down
little
on
bit-
his time. Let's see. Yeah, he is still down. How is Psycho looking? Oh well, he did not have a first lap yet, so it's gonna be a PB regardless.
As Few the Beast, he's on an out lap, so that doesn't matter.
Psycho invalidates in the last
Psycho
turn.
invalidates. Yeah, would have put him P12 if I'm not mistaken. Meanwhile,
Fabian into the
Rice, let's
pits.
see him.
Lauda is still going on the Inters.
It was going very slow there. Is he out of fuel? Doesn't look like it.
Seagull on Inters now. Maybe Seagull missed the strategy call to qualify on Inters.
Yeah, it does seem like it. But as I was saying, this is a very fun track to drive, I'd say. But it's a very difficult track to overtake as well. So quality position is going to matter a lot. If I had to say, this is probably one of the worst tracks to do last to first challenges. Just because the dirty air is immense, the like trying to stay with like very close to the car in front is very tough as well. I do not envy if I do not envy Seagull if he's going to do well, Seagull is not going to do last first, but Lauda, it's not an easy track in the race. Like, it's so easy to go out of the track because your left front is the limit of grip, let's call it like that, and you have turns like Copse and Chapel which really need the left front. It's very difficult to turn in here.
Yeah, of course, like quick turns always mean a lot of wear on the front. Or most of the time, I guess it depends on the setups. From what I've heard today, Oscar seemed to have the unique struggle of not having any good rear tires, whereas everybody else was struggling with these fronts, because Abu Dhabi, I think, relatively quick corners as well for the most of it.
Yeah, it's that long sweeper to the left.
Yeah.
You have the chicane, then the other DRS, and then the large sweeper.
Yeah.
Those kinds of corners are the worst. And here, if you look at the track map in Silverstone, you have a bunch of either very long high-speed corners, or very long or very high-speed corners to the right, which means you need more of the left. So that's why the front is the limit, even though you can just lose the rear very easily, and we did see DJ earlier almost losing the rear.
MQ there.
Janman is going very fast.
Oh yeah, MQ did get a decent lap in here right now, but threw a lot in that last chicane. I think he lost like 3/10 there. Could have gone all the way up to Emil's. Well, I think from the drivers who we are expecting not to disqualify themselves, looking at Seagull, I'd probably expect the biggest improvement out of DJ still.
Janman with the 3 tenths improvement right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's going to finish the lap. If he's going to be very close to 25s, but he is almost out of battery already. So let's see here. First turn of the chicane, second turn of the chicane, keep the rear planted, go on the throttle, go on the overtake, crossing the line is going to be at 26.1. Lost a little bit of time in that final sector there. Just 2 tenths shy of the 15-second mark. DJ improving a lot. He's improving 6 tenths off a second. God damn, son.
Yeah, it's gonna be close between him and Jannemann, yes, 0.4, so DJ can't afford any mistakes now. Otherwise he's gonna...
He does seem to have a little bit more battery. Let's see here. A little bit shabby on the first turn.
Yeah.
Almost losing the rear.
A lot of sausage in that, but is good enough. 1.5 tenths ahead of Jannemann. And, wait, was Emil driving the entire season?
What do you mean?
Was Emil's driving the entire season? I feel like I'm just seeing him for the first time now, and I'm not sure if I'm tripping.
I think he's as a reserve.
Okay, yeah, cool.
He's a reserve. Because I think none of the Haas's has shown up so far.
Yeah, I think we've talked to Catalina earlier, and they just don't have time to attend the races right now, whereas they will still try to do them when they get the chance. I'm not sure who the other Haas driver is, honestly.
What in the hell?
Oh, Daddy, yeah. Fuck Daddy, honestly. Yeah. All my homies hate Daddy.
True. Also, I just snapped, I was seeing Manoff going around the lap who hasn't validated, and I snapped to Kingsman, who I saw further down the field, only to see the most expensive lawnmower in FS history. Like, he just got the entire, and he also destroyed the
braking boards, oh my god, reportable.
No, the one in pit entry, the pit limit.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, just honestly, I think it was on this track in another league that someone broke that board, and I had absolutely zero idea where the limit was, and honestly, I got a 10-second, and I was so mad.
Yeah, that's like so bad, because it's just in the middle of this straight bit as well, where it starts. You can't really, you have no other indicator other than the pit board.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people do have line
Oh,
on,
yeah,
right?
true.
So in that case, it's a league that is no line whatsoever. So you need to eyeball it, and of course, the board is the best way of knowing it. But without a board, Rice on a lap as well. Let's see here, 1.5 tenth improvement.
Yeah,
This would perhaps put him ahead of Kingsman.
And there is a lot of room to make up there. He could go as high as 5th. Well, not with that turn, honestly. But with a 0.3 improvement there, could just about catch Wild Ghost with it. I don't think that's gonna come through for him here.
Huh?
Yeah, actually,
Pretty
more
decent.
than I thought. Yeah. He was looking really slow through. Is it the club one? After the last
Stowe.
DRS trade?
No, it's Stowe.
Oh, Stowe. Okay, well, where's club? Oh, that's Monaco or whatever, right? Oh, dude. Corner names. Help me.
Oh my god, Seagull's AI, he's lucky there are no cars around, honestly.
Oh my god, Wild Ghost is seriously cooking. Somebody check his PC.
I mean, he's on a Sauber, probably using the Ron Hart. I mean, that's not something so. I mean, if it were Lauda, it's okay to say it, because all my homies hate
we're
Lauda.
accusing Lauda of cheating every single week.
True. There goes Wild Ghost,
yeah.
2P4.
Yeah.
Very good lap.
Huge PB, honestly. Also beating out MQ, right? Yeah.
Yeah, one of
he
the
did
faster
improve.
guys. Speaking of the devil, he's now starting a lap.
Oh, actually, he was always behind. Wild Ghost was top of the bunch. He only goes P4 because Seagull disqualified.
Yeah.
So he did not actually gain a position. But of course, there were like 5 drivers within 2 tenths behind him. So he's definitely in a much better position to keep that P4 now.
Wild Ghost does not seem to be improving, at the very least. So I think
Butts is also half a tenth down. Oh, Nitro 0.4 up. Needs to bring this through.
Yeah, Nitro's doing a little bit of a challenge. He turned off automatic gears and removed the full traction control, so that's interesting.
Oh.
Pats across the line, does not improve 1/10 down on his time. He should not be able to set another lap now, so that is unfortunate. As he has Few to be starting up behind him.
Nitro bounced over the sausage there.
Oh, MQ cut the corner, so is not improving. He might still be able to set another lap.
Yeah, Nitro did lose a lot of time there. He was like 0.7 up. Oh, Few the Beast collision with Bats. There is a lot of cars in that turn 4-5 area. I wonder if it happened there.
Yeah, that is not... Yeah, that looks like a mess and a half, honestly. Ahead there is DJ improving, Janneman also improving.
Yeah, I'm with DJ right now.
Or did he finish a lap? No,
Janneman must have just started a lap. I think he was in the outlap for way longer. He should be behind DJ at least. Yeah. Last few laps coming through, either way. Psycho has not set a lap yet.
Yeah, he's going to be the next one to cross the lap, cross the line, I believe.
Also, Haruda has not managed to beat Lauda's time on Inters.
Psycho sets a lap, 28.4, slots in between Basio and Fabian.
Yeah, okay.
Next one to cross the line is DJ. He's half a tenth back on his previous time. That entry looked a little bit shabby. I believe he's slowing down, indeed he is. He's not going to improve here. Let's look at Manoff. Manoff improving greatly. 3 temps coming across the line with 27.1. Did not improve in that final sector.
Now, to be fair, another 3 tenths would have done nothing for him. He is just about where he could get with that time.
Oh, a slew of times now.
He would have beaten Kingsman though now. Janneman improves, but not enough here. Still in P2. What is Emil's cooking here? 0.1 ahead after the first sector. Oh, 17 seconds down. He must have spun somewhere.
Yeah, certainly. Probably at Cops or something. Bats is not setting a valid time as well. I believe that's done. Apparently there were a couple of punts.
Well, it is a DJ pole position. I guess his time was not too far off Seagull's. I wonder if Lauda would have just been half a second ahead.
So I did a couple of laps before this with a couple of people. So Seagull was on a 25.6 in quali, and I have no idea about Lauda. He did claim he was able of 25.5, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh well, that's just for reference anyway.
Yeah, but it's gonna be an interesting start there. DJ Yaneman for sure. Now reading back on Mofa asking for our predictions. It's probably two of the guys who I would put on the podium, at least one of them. Of course, Seagull and Lauda are absolutely capable of frying the entire field and closing up to these top runners. It's going to be a little bit hard for them, as you said, overtaking not too easy. And there is a really nice mix of drivers in the positions 3 to, well, 15, I guess, pretty much. And especially like the best of the rest, upper midfield type is really close together, I think, and a lot can happen in there.
I mean, we may see a safety car make the difference because a safety car just is so important. Like, it shaves off a lot of your time in the pits, right? The question is anyone going to be able to capitalize on that? Because this track is a little bit difficult, I'd say, for certain strategies. I'm going to elucidate once we go in, but I think this is a very tough track to manage your tires. You really do need to manage your tires. So I wonder what people will do. In comparison, it's also very difficult to overtake. So, like, this is traditionally around Silverstone, you'd want a one stop, but it's very difficult to do the one stop because your tires will die. Like, I did some practice earlier and I just quit halfway because I was going to, like, according to the one stop strategy, I was going to bring the hards to like 90% before pitting.
Interesting strategies coming up here. There's pretty much only the Middle Eastern fraction who is alternating from the medium tires as the starter, with MQ on the hards, and so is Lauda. Haruda instead opted for the softs. Psycho is also on the hards, the only other driver to choose hards. But I guess, as you said it, given you may eventually have to two-stop, medium just offers you the best flexibility. If something happens early on, you may salvage your strategy with hard as your second stints. And if not, you still may decide to push long and go for one stopper, depending on how the race goes. So, yeah, it's kind of the obvious choice, I guess, for most of the drivers to be on that medium tire.
Yeah, usually the overcut without any sort of safety car shenanigans and whatnot is the better option in as far as race pace goes. But of course,
the
that
overcut
discounts
is?
stuff like, yeah, the overcut is usually better,
Mm-hmm.
but you have the problem of track position.
Okay,
And
yeah, fair.
around tracks that are very difficult to overtake, such as Silverstone, that track position may be deadly. Because of the dirty air especially, just you're gonna see a lot of people going off track in the first corner already. You don't even need to wait until like turn 5 or cops to see people go off track.
Yeah,
At
fair.
least that is my suspicion.
Well, I'm sure it's a sunny day for British standards. But we are not going to see rain, you said, right? Yeah, because it
Yeah,
does
correct.
look rather dark.
Yeah, it should be clearing up around the halfway mark.
Okay. We see some
Hello,
beautiful
Mofa.
parking jobs. in the
Yeah,
front
no,
row at
it's-
least. Everybody perfectly on the yellow line. Manop a little bit further behind.
I am shocked. I think this is the first time in a long while where everyone has parked correctly.
Yeah, for real, actually. Well, lights are going on. Well, and here we are, they're out and away we go. Let's see who wins the start. DJ gets away really nice, covers Janneman's move on the inside. Instead it's going to be Mielsen P3. People are going wide already. I saw a Ferrari off track further down. It must have been louder. Seagull already passed 4 cars there in his Haas. And in the midfield there is a little bit of movement. We have a McLaren on the inside of Psycho here. Psycho between Cherry and Bats here. Cherry sticking a wheel in there, gets given plenty of space, is not deciding to go for a move just yet, might happen into the next turn, but he holds off for now. Seagull in the meantime, past MQ as well and past Basio. Seagull with a lightning start to this race, 18th to 11th, and now he's going up the inside of Cherry here, if I see that correctly, up to 10th position already. Side by side, but no, it's Bats actually who well,
Goes
chickens
wide,
out,
yeah.
but yeah.
Goes
Side by
very
side
wide there.
with
It's
Cherry
like I
though
said.
now, like Seagull's not afraid to go side by side, sends Cherry deep there, and I think that's gonna give him the angle to go for an easy overtaking move on the upcoming straight. And the Haas is in inevitable force here, unstoppable force here. Let's see if it ever meets an immovable object as well. Lauda not really got anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he is on the hards. Oh, Seagull is pushing so much. He no
Yeah.
longer has the energy deployment. Cherry's giving him hell, though. Does not want to cede position. Seagull still stays in P10.
Yeah, Cherry wants to go against the shadow teammate of Seagull allegations that he's gotten from last week, where he did move to the side.
The move. A little bit of contact between Seagull and Cherry.
Yeah, that's
That
definitely
was not
brute
it.
force, but I'm not sure if it is, like if Seagull can ask for space on the inside there, and if it is actually Cherry's fault
Yeah,
for turning in. But
It did seem a little bit much. I'll be honest.
yeah,
But did seem like a little bit of a late lunge, a little bit too late. We have a DRS train forming. I believe that is to be expected. There is
Yeah.
a little bit of a gap here in P6 with Rice.
yeah, interesting.
Uh, yeah, Rice is already a little far behind, but meanwhile we have Wild Ghost. I wouldn't have expected them to be here in the
Yes.
top group.
That is what I was gonna say. It's rather interesting how the top group like is built, kinda, that Wild Ghost is just able to go with them, and it's Rice who kinda has to let off. Psycho in the meantime did go off track briefly, has lost a bunch of positions, including one to Seagull, who is now in 8th and will have to, or will want to overtake Manip and Rice rather quickly to close up with the front group. In the meantime,
Meanwhile, MQ and Cherry as
Yeah.
well battling here. MQ trying to make the move. Cherry still contests the position and keeps his P11 for the time being. But however, he is now out of DRS, and MQ might be aiming a move in the next straight.
Yeah, MQ has better setup here. A little bit cleaner through these turns, and I think with Slipstream and ERS should be no problem for him at all. Easy move for the Red Bull into P11 for now. In the meantime, Seagull is already past Manip, and I assume he's not going to have the biggest issues against Rice neither, because Rice, of course, having the unique disadvantage of being the leader of this DRS train, so he himself will not open the wing on the next straight.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get eaten alive by Seagull come after Chapel. Beckett's Chapel, very difficult corner by the way. And now Seagull turns on the energy, turns on the DRS, which we will see departing next season in real life as well.
Yeah.
And Seagull makes the move, P6 already by lap 3. Honestly, going through the field like butter. Hot knife through butter, rather. Meanwhile, Lauda behind tries to make a move on the outside of Nitro. Nitro has the inside, keeps the position.
Yeah, slams the door shut both of them have gone past
Oh,
Cherry
there
in the
goes
meantime.
Walda. Yeah,
I
well,
do
Nitro had a
think-
massive tank slapper.
Yeah, I was about to
Nitro
say,
with the-
maybe Nitro was not entirely sure whether or not his move was safe, or fair even. Kinda looked like he was giving up the position there, but it might also have been the traction control of him. Of course, it's been a full traction control player. And now going
Yeah, it
to
did feel
medium,
like
I
that was
presume,
it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it did feel like that was it because it's just a very odd corner to let someone by. Like it's very, it's a turn basically. You don't
Yeah.
give positions during a corner. That's just asking to be punted in the rear.
Yeah.
Wildgo's starting to lag a little bit. He's just in the DRS, but he should have come the next straight here. Kingsman as well, struggling a little bit to keep up with the guys behind.
Yeah,
But all 5 of this group have DRS as Yanman makes the move for P1, overtakes DJ, now controls the race.
Of course, overtaking between P1 and P2 is helping them getting away from Emils. Because you just gain that little bit of ground compared to someone who's not having the DRS at this point anymore. And yeah, not making any moves, not getting any major slipstream.
Yeah, surely, but slowly but steadily, Loud is gaining some position on the guys ahead. He's 7 seconds back compared to Seagull at the moment, but he has overtaken Fabian and Cherry and Nitro and should be aiming for a move on MQ, if not the next straight, the one after.
Yeah, so let's have a little look at the tires. From what I can see, the hards are around 23 to 28%, and the mediums are just about 30%, a little bit more. So the wear difference is actually not that big if you consider we've only driven 5 laps so far, but of course Silverstone one of the shortest races time-wise, because the average speed is just so great.
Yeah, indeed. Psycho and Bats are also fighting a little bit, creating a little bit of a DRS strain, which will not be good for Lauda, because Lauda does feel like he's so much faster than these two, but he has a great exit out of Chapel. He has the DRS. Bats also has the DRS. Are we going to see a double overtake? Let's see here. Lauda has the overtake on Bats, does not make the overtake on Psycho, but maybe here under the braking, let's see here, come the club. Nope, he does not, stays behind, probably aiming to make a move come the next straight.
Yeah, Lauda is now in the best position in the DRS train, which is the 2nd position.
Yeah, in the meantime, Seagull has caught up to the top group. He has overtaken Wild Ghost and he's now trailing Kingsman to make the move soon enough.
Yeah, I think this is gonna come here as well. I don't think Kingsman can do a lot against it. He moves up to the inside for defense, but I don't think he deserves any space on the inside anymore. It's been given that anyways, but no shot of even putting his car on the apex there. Lauda in the meantime has been doing the same thing to Psycho. Also big advantage for Lauda here, I guess, is that Psycho is the only other car on hards, so it's a little bit easier to pass.
It's important to note that by now the mediums are entirely gone, I'll be saying. Mediums are just dead at this point. Like, we should see the medium runners, if they are on the one stop, which they should be, they're going to start coming into the pits by lap 10, 11, give or take.
I was about to say completely dead is probably
oh no, they are completely dead.
Oh yeah, honestly, you see Wild Ghost losing positions left and right might just be due to him having to push so much to stay with the top group that he just completely destroyed his tires at this point.
If you do not manage your left side tires, especially the left front, if you try to push too much at the start, it's just going to overheat like crazy and it's just going to be gone. Like turns like the one at the end of the first DRS straight, not the left-hander, but the right-hander, the front is just not going to grip up. Cops is a pain, Stowe is a pain, Chapel is a pain, and if Chapel is a pain, then the following DRS straight is a pain. Everything is pain. You just cannot have race pace. So you really need to manage that, and it's very difficult to manage the front left when you are on the mediums around Silverstone.
Lauda staying behind Rice and Manip for at least another half lap. Could not make the move on the first era straight. But yeah, as you said it, I think mediums are well in the 40s at this point. And
Lauda goes off track there.
yeah, I'm not sure if that was a warning for corner cut.
It was not. It was
Okay.
not. As far as warnings go, no one really has two active warnings. There's only sprinkles of one active warning throughout the field.
Okay.
Seagull and Lauda both have none. Janneman has none, and DJ has one. Oh, there is a yellow flag. I believe that is Nitro going lawn-mowing.
Yep. And DJ into the pits, first of the front runners. Kingsman also dived in behind Lauda here.
Oh, so they are both on.
Oh, and Wild Ghost
two stops.
speeding in the pits as well. That is yeah, that is his race over pretty much, I guess. Hard to recover from that 10-second time penalty is kinda hefty, honestly.
I believe this is a sign that both DJ, Kingsman, Wild Ghost and Cherry are all going for the two-stop. Probably deem the one-stop a little bit risky when it comes to
Well, Wild
wear
Ghost
and puncture.
is on soft tires now, so he is definitely coming in again.
That's an odd choice.
Yeah, it is for sure. But then Kingsman and Cherry both on fresh hards.
Important to note here that DJ came out ahead of Nitro and Few the Beast. Meanwhile, Kingsman and Cherry are behind. So this is gonna be a lot of time gain here by DJ compared to the other ones behind. Like, this is massive for DJ because he now has the clean air to push a little bit before he finds Bazio and Fabian. Meanwhile, Seagull and Emil switch positions.
And so do Lauda and Rice. Lauda is still slowly catching up, but well, the gap is now just a pretty plain 6 seconds.
Closer to 7 seconds to Seagull.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna see Lauda go very long on these tires, I suppose. Maybe lap 15, that would be the normal pit, at least for me. Even though you're going to be hitting.
For a two-stopper, it would probably be around in 1 or 2
10?
laps, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Probably go like either like 10.88 or like 12.77.
Yeah, it depends on what you have, really. As far as alternate tires go. So you may have the chance of having 2 sets of hards and 1 medium for the race, or 2 mediums and 1 hard. Personally, I think I would prefer the 2 hards, but it's important to note that these tires are a step softer than they used to be last season and last game. So it used to be that we'd have the hardest tires available for this race. Right now, you're on the C. So right now, this year's hards are last year's mediums, which, if you recall, were the normal race tire around Silverstone in the game as well.
We have Few the Beast and Fabian both going for medium, so they are definitely going for the two-stopper. As they've started on mediums, they will have to come in again for the hards. So yeah, from what I can see on the remaining medium runners, they are well within the 60% wear marks now. So not much longer, and it's gonna be excruciating pain to drive these, and it's probably pretty bad already, so they are going for the one-stopper most likely, otherwise they would have just pitted at this point.
In terms of comparison, so Seagull's last lap was a 31.1, Lauda's was a 31.3. So as far as pace goes, it doesn't seem like there is a massive difference here between the two, so they are more or less on the same pace. Seagull has a little bit more pace, as we see a yellow flag in sector 2, but they are going along. I do not know who that is. I believe it is Aruda.
Might have been. Bats and Psycho battling here. Psycho ran a little bit wide, so Bats can slip through on the inside. MQ's just watching these guys from behind here. Oh, and Psycho does not look particularly clean. Well, he doesn't look really clean here neither, but not really quick neither as well. His hearts seem to be on the edge as well.
And MQ perhaps managing his hearts a little bit better is now going to make the move maybe? No, he waits and recharges his battery. He cannot delay the move much longer because otherwise DJ is just going to catch up to the back of him. DJ is catching him by 1.5 seconds each lap right now. So he needs to make the move next lap ASAP. As Psycho goes into the pits.
Yeah, MQ, this is not really MQ's race yet, right? He's going long, so he does not really mind DJ too much. Emils and Psycho have now gone in from their medium tires to hards, I assume. Let's see real quick. Yeah, hards for Emils, and where's Psycho? Psycho for another set of mediums.
Interesting. I mean, that's fair. Like, if there is a safety car, you can just put on the hards at any point. I think that is the correct choice. And I was looking at the wrong place a while ago. I was looking at the best lap, not the last lap. DJ is catching MQ and Bats by 3 seconds a lap. A little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tire difference at this point is massive. And you can see right now, DJ is already on the back of them, has DRS. So he wants either MQ to make his move or to have MQ just wave the position away, and I think we're gonna have the second case.
I think so too. The amount of ground that DJ gained in Maggots and Beckets was kind of crazy. But then again, it seems like MQ is running a lot of top speed because he zoomed away on the straight.
Rather DJ was flashing, so he was recharging ERS. I don't think that is the smart move because you are on the 2-stop. Every single meter you have to be as fast as possible. You cannot wait to recharge your battery. You need to overtake the slower cars as soon as possible. He needs to be making a little bit more ballsy move because right now he's just losing time that he gained to Yaneman.
Yeah, DRS and ERS gonna come into play now. And
important to note, Lauda gained a lot of time on Seagull, by the way. Gained the second in the last lap.
Yeah, Seagull, I mean, he is on super old mediums at this point as well. It's like 12 laps already. He is one of the longest driving cars out on the track. Bryce also. Similar tire age.
Yeah, DJ makes the move on MQ, but now MQ is gonna have DRS come the next straight after Maggots, Beckets, and Chapel. But I do believe that the tire, the tire difference is way too great. You can see just that cap. In 3 turns, MQ gained 6 tenths. As Seagull pits.
Yeah, I think that is fair and square at this point.
Now, where is Seagull going to come out?
Just gonna go for hearts. Also, another car coming in there. I think that is Rice.
I think it's gonna be behind the Mills.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Silverstone Pit is also notoriously ages long. Because it's so slow.
Did you know that in real life the pit speed of Silverstone is 80 kilometers per hour?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that is something. Do you remember that event with Jarno Opmeer a couple of months ago?
No.
So, I believe it was PSGL, it was raining cats and dogs. Final lap, and Jarno Opmeer is right behind his teammate Freddie Rasmussen, and I believe it was Otis Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
And Jarno goes into the pits to save time on the final lap and nabs the win by like 0.02 of a second, having been P3 by before the chicane, before entering the pits.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Where was I going with that? Oh, right, the pits being very slow. Yeah, exactly. So Apparently, this was a conscious decision by Codemasters. Foreseeing that possibility, they kept the pit limit speed at 60 instead of 80, like in real life. Because in real life, it's been 80 since 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's
That is
crazy.
your fun fact. Yeah,
Okay,
that
but
is
why
your
do
fun
people
fact for
IRL
the
not
day.
do this? Is this illegal?
I'm not entirely sure. I've heard that it is according to real life rules. I've also heard it is not because of Schumacher's shenanigans in
Yeah, I was
Silverstone as
about to
well.
say, yeah.
But that is a different case. Because Schumacher's case was about serving a drive-through after the race rather than, you know, during the race. Oh, and Q with a 3-second. That is a little bit massive as Seagull is right off his back. So this is helping Lauda a little bit, I'll be honest. But Seagull should now be able to make the move. MQ does have a lot of battery.
Yeah, and Seagull
And
doesn't.
yeah.
MQ
Seagull
also
doesn't.
with
These
ERS, but at the same time I think MQ is coming into the pits either this or next lap, probably. Oh, Haruda retired, and that is a full course yellow.
What the hell? Yeah, they did die there on the corner, but I don't understand what happened. That was... So that's a virtual safety, and the Beast gets penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Is Lauda going to pit? Because in my opinion, he has nothing to lose by pitting. Indeed he is. Lauda pits, this is gonna be great for him. Yeah. Makes it nice and easy, doesn't really risk it. When is the virtual safety car going to come out? That is the question, because right now, his teammate also pits, DJ also pits, probably going to put on a second set of the hards. Oh, this has worked massively for both Ferraris. Ferrari's strategy you would not see in real life, I'll be honest. They're still not going.
Yeah, we're going again.
Oh, there it is. DRS enabled. It's live. And Lauda comes out... How many seconds behind Seagull?
That's not too many, I think he's gained a tiny bit, but that is a huge win already.
Yeah, 6 seconds behind Seagull.
Yeah, given that Lauda is supposed to have the tire advantage now, so even though he did not really gain much time, I think, like, realistically this was probably like a 5 to 10 second time gain that he's gotten out of the VSC.
Yeah, that was... I mean, and he's gonna have the better tires by the end of the race. I think this race might be Lauda's at this point.
Yeah.
And DJ as well, like, the timing worked perfectly for his 2-stop strategy. Actually made it viable, if you ask me.
Definitely made it a lot stronger. And he can push on with his hearts a little bit more carelessly. Given that he does not have to care too much about salvaging his tires until the very end, like Lauda, for example, has to with his mediums. 12 laps is still going to be a painfully long stint for the mediums, and they're probably going to go up all the way until the 70% area, I think.
Yeah, DJ and Cycle here battling for position. DJ tries to find a move and loses the car in the braking.
And this looks so weird though. He did this in quali as well on his attempt.
It's just rear locking.
Okay.
Just lock the rear brakes and the car spins. It's unfortunate, probably kinda did what the VSC did for him. It was going to be very difficult for him to overtake Cycle and Rice, both teammates. One in the DRS flutter, even though Rice has now run away with his relatively new softs. I say relatively because after 2 laps, those softs ain't new at all. They're just dead.
To be fair, those softs are a little bit older as well already at this point. So I don't think Rice is even gonna stay out for too much longer. He's probably gonna have to come in for Well, I assume he's gonna try another set of mediums, honestly. But I would probably just choose the hards, have a little bit more comfort.
Yeah, I do think that is the play, but I would probably say he goes on the mediums as well. Looking like he did 12 laps on the mediums at the start, that would be, you know, medium hard strategy very, very clearly, but does not appear like that is the case. Lauda with a banger fastest lap. He's catching Seagull 1 second per lap right now, but he does have a little bit of a problem coming up, which is Emil's, which is Seagull's temporary teammate. Might make his life a little bit more difficult here.
Yeah, I mean, especially given that Seagull and Emils have been teammates in the past, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes, I
Emils
believe
is not gonna let Lauda through super easily.
I believe in season 15, if I'm not mistaken, they were both on the Red Bull. Don't ask me how I know that.
You probably drove against them, but
Yeah, it's just because it was my peak because of that Spain race in which I was still challenger. I still remember because they were both Red Bulls.
yeah, fair. So Bats and Kingsman could be fighting here, but I don't think that exit does Bats any good.
Yeah,
So,
also previous teammates
yeah.
in challenger.
Never any controversies
famous
around them.
The famous Fabian terrorism race.
Yeah.
I see DJ also very close to the back of Psycho here.
Yeah, I think
And makes the move. It's not even a
surely
fight.
it's Drover here. Yeah, there we are.
Still was put up more of a fight than Yuki Tsunoda to Norris today.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm so sorry for Yuki, but at this point I'm just glad he's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
I was an avid...
I did expect more of him.
Yeah, same. I was like a Tsunoda hater for the first like 2 years. And then he kinda cooked at Racing Bulls. And then I was like, oh yeah, fuck, maybe he's actually good. And then he went to Red Bull and holy moly.
I mean, at this point we have to say it's just the team, the seat, the car that is cursed, right? Everyone's failed there. Albon
The question
was the best one there, I'd
is
say.
Max actually like mentally insane? Is Max actually
Yes.
driving a car that can borderline only go into the points, onto the podium in 10 laps in a row now?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, I think it's just Max that's him. Like, I think Max is... Like, if Max was a little bit unlucky and was more prone to changing teams, you know, like Alonso. To me, he's like the modern Alonso in the sense that you can give him a tractor, he's gonna do great with it. I mean, of course, I am biased. I am the biggest Alonso shagger in FS.
Oh man.
But, I mean, I think it just speaks loudly of how much I admire Max Verstappen's racing skill. He just can drive whatever. He can give him I don't know, a shopping cart. He's gonna put it ahead of Colapinto for sure. You know?
Yeah, fair. Well, we have one of the Mercedes coming in, but it's not the one with the soft tires on him. It is Psycho here, coming out on mediums, so for another 8 laps, that's gonna be rather chill, I think. Gonna be a little bit pain in the end, but not too bad. Yeah.
Meanwhile, his teammate gets overtaken by DJ here on the straight. I believe those softs are properly dead. Deader than dead, even.
Honestly, I'm not sure if this is like an illusion, but I think on like the front left looks dead actually.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That is
right. It just looks like it's gone.
Yeah, that is actually a thing on the game. Like the texture of the tires itself changes as the wear increases, and it's really funny. Like when you pit and you have a tire that is like at 80%, the tire just feel. It's like you're looking at asphalt, right?
Mm.
It's like you're looking at tarmac. It just looks blistered all over. It's just ripped to shreds. It's a good detail. Honestly, it's a good detail. Kind of makes me wish you didn't have, you know, something telling you, oh, your tires are at 40%. But would be funny if you had to actually look at the tires to know how shacked they are.
Honestly, that's true. Like, it's not like you have that percentage in real life, I'd assume.
Yeah.
You just
I
drive
mean, you
them
can
until
always
they
look
give
at
out.
Yeah, you can just look at your lap times as well. Once you
Yeah.
see that your lap times are a little bit too bad, it's not like you have that indicator of the percent, but you're no. Oh my God, Lauda almost lost the car. And he was following Emil's and lost the car into cops. But yeah, like you just drive slower. But naturally, it's not like you're driving slower because you see the tire wear is greater. So you can always use that as measuring tool, so to speak, to know whether your tires are gone or not. I mean, that's what they do in real life, right? When you have a rainy race.
We were
What an
close to
overtake by
greatness.
Siegel. Ugh, classic Yanneman.
To be fair, they went side by side through all of these corners, and Janneman did go over the curb in the very last turn. And I feel like touching that curb pretty much sends you always.
Classic Yanneman. Now he's gonna be forced to pit, I guess.
Might be. Honestly, he would not even lose that much if he gets into the pits somewhat soon. It's like a 14-second gap, and he would probably come in somewhere around the McLarens. I'd assume before Cherry. And he would be on the soft tires maybe, so it could maybe cook a little. But
almost lost it again.
Louder?
No, Yanneman.
Okay.
He dipped the wheel on the gravel on the just on the turn before the run to cops. I forget the name.
Oh, Wild Ghost and Fabian seem to be having an ongoing battle further down.
Wild Ghost really lost a lot. Also, Lauda is probably going to make the move on Emil's right now. But Emil's... Oh my God, what a move to the inside by Lauda into Stowe and keeps the position. My God, what did I just witness?
I got here a little bit late. I only heard contact.
Okay, didn't seem like contact here, but fair play.
It did look like Emil's was sliding towards the outside in a little bit of an unnatural way, but yeah.
Happens.
Yeah, maybe it happens. Lauda is now in P2, but I think Seagull has made up enough ground to be safe.
Oh yeah, Lauda would need almost 2 seconds per lap right now.
Janneman in the pits, as we discussed, probably gonna come out behind Bats.
Also, it must be said, what a race by Emil.
Yeah,
like,
true.
man hasn't raced in forever.
Yeah.
Comes back to FS, puts it in the podium.
Yeah, it's just straight up consistent driving here, I think. Qualified P3 if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna get P3 behind the two fastest drivers in FS right now, I'd say. So yeah.
Oh, it's like riding a bike, you never unlearn it. Meanwhile, Cherry, right behind Kingsman, probably aiming to make a move, if not now, in the next straight, and that this not Kingsman, sorry, Janneman.
Yeah, I don't think Janneman is gonna give up the place though. He is on mediums, fresh mediums now. He knows he can push all out for 5 laps.
Yeah, can he still catch Bats though? I mean, Bats does have the 3 seconds.
Bats is on old hards now. Like, of course, old hards are not horrible, I guess, but they're not gonna be great neither. From what I see, the hard runners on one-stoppers are somewhere between 50 and, well, all closer to 60% tire wear. So
Must be sad.
yeah.
Cherry is keeping up with Janneman right now.
Yeah, I think Cherry is on relatively fresh tires as well, though.
Yeah, 4-lap old.
Yeah.
4-lap old tires. Emils has lost the DRS to Lauda, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. DJ is way too far back. The two-stop did not... I mean, it did kind of work, but then he lost the car, so... Otherwise, it could have been a podium for him. It's unfortunate that it is what it is, but I do believe that Janneman is making up enough ground to catch Bats,
Yeah,
even
for
without
sure.
the
I
time
think
penalty.
he literally gained like 3 seconds in the first lap.
Then the question becomes, can he catch Kingsman?
I do think he can do even that, yes. Kingsman also on the hards. He might even be able to catch MQ because from what I can see, the
Because of the
people
penalty,
who pitted
yeah.
on the mediums, onto the mediums, are not looking great right now as well.
Yeah, the mediums are very done right now.
Like some of the data implies that we are talking about 70% here. And remember, you can get punctures from 75% onwards. So it's about a 7 to 8% wear per lap. These guys are gonna go to the 90s.
Yeah, that does match up with I've seen, and honestly, I'd rather be in the 90s on the hards than on the mediums.
Yeah, Janneman is flying. 128.5 is close to the fastest lap, I think.
Yeah, in comparison, that's
128.48 is Lauda's fastest lap. And yeah, as you said,
yeah, he's 4 seconds a lap faster than Bats.
Has no shot. And that's the thing. It's 3 more laps. He's gonna do the same thing to Kingsman and MQ, because Kingsman and MQ are not much quicker than Bats.
Just gonna go around the outside of Bats, and fair play. Good move.
So yeah, of course he could have maybe had a podium if he did stay on track. But he's still gonna go up to P6-ish. Actually, he might even... Manop might be too much, honestly, but...
Nah, I think Kingsman
I think MQ he can for
lap.
sure get. Like, he can drive to Kingsman no problem, and he can be within 3 seconds of MQ.
In a lap and a half, that is difficult.
Yeah, I think he's gonna catch Kingsman and... Oh, actually, yeah, it's only 1 more lap for him, right? Or is it...
Yeah, exactly.
No, Seagull is already in the next lap, so it's like 2 laps for them.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of difference right now.
Yeah.
Lauda's just fading
this
away
is
at the moment.
crazy though. Janneman just in Sector 3 gained 2 seconds on Kingsman. So he's definitely gonna get to him, and he's definitely gonna get past him towards MQ.
Literally 3 turns, by the way.
Yeah. If MQ is... if Kingsman is smart here, he just lets Janneman pass at a convenient time and try to stick with him towards MQ, so he still gets that position due to the time penalty.
Yeah, that is correct. They need to play the team game.
Yeah. And oh my god, yeah, holy, the grip difference is wild, honestly.
Yeah, he's probably gonna let Janneman through here. Exactly, he does.
And to be honest, I'm not even sure if he can stay with him until the DRS detection point.
Nah, he can. It's literally 1 turn.
Oh yeah, it's so early. Okay, never mind.
It's so early,
yes.
yeah, that is... Although he did lose like 4 attempts.
Oh, that looked like a corner cut there. Yellow flags. There is a Mercedes McLaren.
Cherry.
Yeah, Panda asking
it
like 15 minutes ago, has Cherry crashed yet? Here we are. He did have at least a minor moment.
Now let's see here. Janneman is going to come close to MQ by the end of the race. Maybe he can slow MQ down with the Hail Mary attempted to pass, but let's see
To
here.
be fair, if he gets by early, he might even have 1 shot at Manop.
Don't think so. Honestly, I do not think so.
It's a bit far-fetched, but it's only 1.5 seconds, so yeah, everybody else seems to be kind of just creeping home, trying to not overuse their tires.
I think Janneman might overtake MQ into cops and therefore delay him a little bit. I don't know, how would he play this properly? Oh, he's gaining so much time there.
Yeah, ERS activated now. Yeah, I'm not really sure if you can go past here, if you even want to go past here before the DRS.
Oh, Seagull finished.
Yep.
By the way,
finished.
guys, yeah, race winner Seagull, oh, nobody cares, but yeah, all the P2 and the Mills likely P3, and we see Janneman now going to make the move on MQ as well.
Yep. I wonder if he plays the team game here, if he is actually trying for one desperate
Stomps on the brake.
Oh my god. ERS is activated. He has so much more grip and speed here. He might try this. Ah, it's too far back though.
Yeah, it's too much. Manov comes P5. Very good race here.
Yeah.
Janneman P6 and MQ P7. Kingsman P8, even despite that, comes 4/10 short of MQ.
Yes.
Bats P9 getting 2 points here for the McLarens, and Rice with a P10 getting the last points position.
Just in the last lap got past Nitro as well. Boy, Nitro's front left looks... Oh man, this is getting shown to you in a don't smoke ad, honestly. The right side is a tire who doesn't smoke, the left side is a tire who does. And Nitro even gets overtaken by Wild Ghost in the very end, but Wild Ghost has so many penalties. I do think that was
outside the track.
Yeah, it definitely was, but Wild Ghost also has like 16 seconds of time penalties, so... Yeah. Honestly, a banger. Yes, it may be hard to overtake on Silverstone, but I still feel like we see very good racing every time we go there. And in the end, it's going to be Seagull last to first successfully. Also dominant display there by him here. Lauda, yeah, could not quite bring his strategy to work, was just too slow to get through the field on the hard tire early on, and then honestly, I see Lauda's tire data here. He is on 90% of his medium tire. It just was very tough to complete that one stopper. And then in the end, yeah, we have Emils on the comeback. Started third, I think. Got third in the end. Really, really nice performance. Just plain, stable driving. And yeah, nice one by him. So, well, we're not seeing the stats apparently, but fourth was gonna be DJ, fifth Manop Janneman, and sixth, as we've seen, overtaking him, MQ in the very last lap, who was seventh. In the end, it's Kingsman in eighth, and then Bats in ninth. Last point up for grabs is for Rice. And then we have Cherry, Psycho, Fabian, Nitro, Wild Ghost, Basio, and finishing last is Fear the Beast. So, yeah, that's been it from us here. I think.
Yeah, I believe that is all this week. Very fun race, I'd say. Very eventful. I mean, besides the Seagull win, this is starting to feel like 2023 F1 season. Verstappen wins Le Mans. But I mean, credit where credit is due. He made his chances and won by a lot very comfortably without much ado. So yeah, next week we have what do we have next week? Actually, Barcelona.
Yeah, really nice.
We go from one DRS train where Derriere is Spain to another DRS train where Derriere is Spain.
Lovely. Yeah, we have not had a Spain race in a little while. But
oh, so you're maybe I should race. I think Spain was the best race I have ever had in FS. Maybe I should race.
Spain has some iconic moments. For sure.
Who can forget Janneman killing Jimsky?
Oh, I can't forget
Iconic.
Arus being in a race lead for the first time in ever, and then just driving past the safety car and getting disqualified. Was also a banger.
What a lad.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. Yeah, make sure to be there. I think I'm actually not sure. I think this is the last race before the winter break as well. I'm not sure if we're still racing on these Saturday afterwards.
We still have next week with Spain, and then we have the break.
Yes.
And we will be back after the break on January 4th at Suzuka.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah. And yeah, thank you for watching. Enjoy your evenings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.